Well, hello and welcome to Elite Cycling Fitness. Thanks for joining us. We wanted to just take you through very quickly some of the strength and speed training advice that we'd given on an earlier video. Lots of people just asked us to summarize this again for them. And so just to tell you who we are, we have a lot of experience from Elite International Racing and have experience training and coaching with some of Europe's top professionals. We have been very successful racing ourselves, and we've spent the last 30 years trying to understand nutrition so that it's appropriate for a sporting lifestyle. And we believe in the right balance of health and understand lots about motivation that we're also covering on the elitecyclingfitness.com website. So do have a look at that. But right now, let's just focus on road training, because it's important to get the balance, and we like to recommend hilly tempo training of around an hour and then high intensity interval training of around 40 minutes. And that tempo training really should allow you to make big efforts of up to 4 minutes on the rises, particularly if you live in a hilly area, and then just going along on a pretty good tempo on the flat or downhill. But high intensity interval training clearly needs you to make big sprints as if you're racing and closing gaps for up to 300 meters. Sprinting for trees and signs is fine as long as clearly you're on a circuit that you've chosen because it's safe and there are very few exits for cars to come out in front of you. And on the corners, just simulate that race acceleration, and then once you've completed the effort, then spend up to another 400 meters soft pedaling. And between 30 minutes and 40 minutes after you've started, find somewhere that's the big finish. Often that's perhaps sprinting with your friends for the sign for the town or village that you're arriving at. But you need to really make one big effort as if you're closing a gap and in a train and staying right at the front close to all of the top riders. And then another 300 meter effort, which is the big sprint. Feels great when you've done that. Your pulse will be probably in excess of 160, provided you've taken medical advice. Then clearly that's an appropriate level for really building endurance. But you need to then have a very strong warm down of at least 1 kilometer. And let's just recognize that over a 14-day period you need to vary your training and ensure that there's rest, ideally every third day. So in this first week here, we're looking at Monday rest, Tuesday tempo, Wednesday intervals, Thursday rest, Friday then easy, Saturday tempo, Sunday rest. And then on week 2, we're looking at doing intervals of up to an hour, and then a nice, easy, gentle 100-kilometer, 60-mile ride. Then Wednesday rest, Thursday tempo, Friday intervals, Saturday rest, because if you've trained for 2 solid days like that, you need to rest, even though it may be the weekend. And then on the Sunday, a nice 120-kilometer easy ride, enjoying a lovely country club run perhaps. Now, while you're with us, let's just bring you in on a really good way to get the advantage of our partnership with Amazon, so you can use all of the privacy and security and fast delivery facilities for Amazon whilst buying for Elite Cycling Fitness. This bike shown is all carbon, and believe me, a lot of bikes like that, some of which our contributors and team members have, would be costing in excess of £6,000. This one is available on Amazon for $2,699, and with this deal through Elite Cycling Fitness, you get another 10% off, and you can see the link that you can click on for that. If you want to look at a much broader range of bikes, then obviously they start from £150 up to $750. You can get a very decent machine, and again buy with all the security and delivery reliability of Amazon through the link that you can see at the bottom. And if you want to just do more indoors in your training program, then this is the link for indoor equipment with a home multi-gym or exercise bikes, and again it's a partner that we strongly recommend. So just to recap on your training, You've got to keep the variety and balance. 3 interval sessions every 14 days. Your road training clearly has to have this mixture of tempo, aerobic training and intervals. Make sure you do lots of yoga and stretching, and the indoor cross training that you use can clearly benefit from other equipment that you have, like training balls or other home multi-gyms. But it's also good to just have a home exercise bike. Clearly, if the weather isn't right, you can do both aerobic tempo or intervals, or do just some really nice, easy warming down. And don't forget that you can get lots more about training and health and nutrition on elitecyclingfitness.com. And right now, when you subscribe to our mailing list with absolutely no obligation, total privacy guaranteed, you get 15 free ebooks covering areas like weight loss and cycling training, motivation, lots to do with just enjoying a balanced lifestyle, a little bit about how you can benefit from being on the internet too. So you get all that for free right now, and we hope that you'll become a member of elitecyclingfitness.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.